Well, it's that time of the week again. Time for me to talk about this week's episode of Digimon Adventure : and maybe complain about Sora's character development more? Stick around and find out. So this will probably be a shorter video because this episode actually didn't have too much happen that I need to go over, honestly. At the beginning I thought this was a pretty average episode, but the ending to it quickly changed my mind. This episode starts off with Taichi, Koshio, and Mimi discovering that they're back in Tokyo. Interestingly, everything seems to look completely normal. There are no power outages, everyone seems to be going about their regular lives, and no one's even questioning the fact that there's a baby dinosaur and a walking plant in the middle of the city. The only thing that really strikes the team as odd is that their phones still aren't working. Something that seems especially odd to Koshiro, since last they heard it was only devices connected to the internet that were working. Eventually, the group splits up to try returning to their homes, but learns that they for some reason can't seem to get out of Shibuya. No matter what turns they take, or means of transportation they take, they end up in the same spot. Eventually, they learn that this isn't Tokyo at all, and that the area is actually under the control of Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist, or Aizmon as the show calls him. The children come to the conclusion that Aizmon is the source of all the trouble happening in Tokyo, so they choose to fight it. Metal Greymon, Ultra Kabuterimon, and Lilymon all attack Aizmon, but get overwhelmed. This entire area is under Aizmon's control, and is able to use the environment to its advantage to completely disable the team's movements. Just when it looks like they're about to lose, Garudamon, Zudomon, and Weregarurumon show up with their respective kids and enter the fight. We finally get to see all of the Digimon fight in their perfect forms against a powerful enemy, and the entire sequence is just exactly what I was hoping for. The group appears to defeat Aizmon, but the city remains unchanged. Soon, a giant snake-like Digimon, who I assume to be Orochimon, takes its place and the episode ends. Despite how straightforward this episode seems, there are some interesting points that I want to address. The first thing that we need to address is that Aizmon is stated to be a champion level, or adult level Digimon. I might bounce between the English and the Japanese names for the Digimon levels, so I apologize in advance. This champion level Digimon was able to fend off 6 ultimate level Digimon at once, which honestly I really liked. This really showed us as the audience that just because a Digimon is of lower level than the enemy, it doesn't mean it can't take them on, which is something that we really needed to see at this point in time. A lot of people became concerned when this series started introducing ultimate forms so soon, because Devimon, the big bad of the series so far, is only champion level. How is he supposed to stand up as a villain when the entire team can reach ultimate form? This is something that's not really easy to explain, but simply put, Digimon levels aren't really a tier of how powerful they are compared to other Digimon. It's how powerful they are compared to their previous forms. 2 child or rookie level Digimon could have completely different levels of power in certain ways. Just like how human kids can be on completely different levels in terms of like intelligence or physicality, anything like that. Once the Digimon evolves to champion form, it might still be weaker than some rookie level Digimon. And that's just because those Digimon are just that powerful. This episode does a really good job of explaining just how powerful a Digimon can be despite being a lower level than the enemy. So, despite thinking that this was a pretty normal episode at first, I really liked it overall. I thought the eerie tone they set with being stuck in Shibuya was great. I thought the entire fight between the team and Aizmon was fantastic, especially when the other kids and their Digimon joined in. And I loved that they were able to show us how powerful a lower level Digimon can be in the right setting. What did you guys think though? Did you like this episode? Did you think that they could have done anything better? What do you think might happen next episode now that they have to face the ultimate level Orochimon? Thank you as always for watching. The feedback from these videos is really fun to read, so I'll probably continue doing these videos for future episodes, at least the ones that I think have enough for me to talk about to make a video. Again, this one's going to be a pretty short one, but I did want to address what I thought of the whole champion level versus 6 ultimate level fight. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.